All right, guys. So we are with Mr. Daniel Williams. Daniel, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Doing fantastic, man. I'm really excited about this conversation with you, bro. And this has been a long time coming for, you to get your story out because you're one of those guys, man. Like, work with a lot of people, but you specifically, um, you're one of the top, man, for sure. Just seeing the transformation from the inside out. You're a true paladin, man. So um really excited to get going, brother.
Amazing. Yeah, me too.
So the main thing, Daniel, is who were you before Paladin?
I think the biggest thing that characterized who I was before Paladin was fear and shame. Like I was
Mm,
deeply uncomfortable with who I was. There was a lot that I had like internalized messages about who I was, about what I could and couldn't do, and I was really, really afraid to try anything outside that box that I had sort of put myself in based on that I believed I was obligated to put myself in.
that's powerful, man. So you felt this shame, right? You felt this insecurity. How was that affecting your body, your mindset, and your life?
Oh, it harmed everything. It harmed my relationships. I lost a relationship to that.
Mm,
It basically had no relationship with my body. I didn't like to think about my body.
yeah,
I was trying to get onto a fitness path, but it was so consistently being blocked by that shame, by that fear. I would go to the gym and get so nervous and uncomfortable. I would just walk around for 20 minutes and then leave,
right.
or get
Mm,
so emotional I'd have to I'm not ashamed at this point to admit like I used to start crying when I worked out because I
yeah.
was so just so wrapped up in that fear and that shame and that lack of belief in myself.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And I honor you for your honesty, man, your vulnerability, because seeing the man that you are now, looking back, I remember that too. So you and I used to do in-person training in Texas, right? And I remember that came up a few times, during the training. And now, like, where are you at now, looking back on that? Like, is that still showing up for you, or how are you approaching the gym now after Paladin?
The gym is an essential part of who I am at this point. It is my sanctuary. It is the place where I feel the most like myself.
Mm,
It's the place where I know that I'm in control of what's happening and that like there's nothing there's nothing but me when I'm in the gym. It's just my place. It's just the place where I go to do what I do. And
mm,
the other thing when you're talking about us training in person, one of the memories I have of us training in person is we would do these visualizations where you'd ask me to like imagine the man that I wanted to be, the life I wanted to have it, and I would become so overwhelmed with emotion, just overcome with emotion at that because I couldn't like I even imagining what I want, even admitting what I want, just made me feel ashamed and scared, and I was scared of even trying to become that. And there's none of that now. Like now
mm.
I'm laser focused on what I want and what I have to do it. And I'm like so much of that shame has been transformed into pride. Like it's
Wow.
about
Mm,
I'm proud of how hard I work. I'm proud of having set myself goals that seem wild. That certainly the me of 5 years ago wouldn't ever believe I could do, and that even people around me are like, "Man, that's an ambitious goal." And the old me would have been like, "I know that's crazy. I shouldn't even try for that." And now I'm like, "Yeah, it is an ambitious goal. And I'm gonna fucking crush it." Like,
let's go. That's Paladin shit, man.
yeah,
Love that. That's going to be a quote is, you said something that's really, really powerful that I know will speak to people watching because so many people watching can relate to you. And again, I commend you for being honest and being authentic because that allows people to realize the truth that transformation is on the other side of just trusting, right? Trusting yourself, trusting Paladin or another company that allows you to get there because you're able to embody this energy now. And what you said was so much of the shame has turned into pride. And that's really powerful, man, because you transmuted that. What about Paladin specifically? So you mentioned the visualization aspect of it. What was it specifically? Was it the visualization or was there something else that completely shifted this for you? Because you essentially went from like zero, from like not being able to work out to
Yeah.
now like you don't miss a day, bro. So
Yeah.
like 0 to 100 real quick. Hashtag Drake. How'd you how'd you get there, bro? Like what was it about? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that was transformative for me, you were incredibly helpful in helping me get to know my body, helping me get to know the gym, teaching me movements, teaching me fundamentals of progressive overload and training to failure. And, you know, I didn't know how to do shit when I met you. And you taught me all that. And that was important, but that like that information is available everywhere, like in so many places. Like that was valuable, but it wasn't irreplaceable. What was irreplaceable was the commitment that you had to um, helping me transform my identity, that inside out piece.
Mm,
That you were like, I actually don't care if you miss a day at the gym. I do care if you miss a day of meditation.
hmm
I don't care if you like miss your macros someday, but I do care if you miss your identity work.
Right.
And the the pairing of the physical with the spiritual was was what I needed, I could not have done the physical work that I have done if I was stuck in the mindset that I had for the first 30 years of my life.
Wow. Beautiful, man. Really beautiful. And you touch upon something really, really important that, we focus on here, which is identity shifting. So the body is just a reflection of that mindset. Like, so you notice too, like the shame and the other energy that you felt in the beginning that led to the body and lifestyle. But now you're enjoying an amazing body, an amazing energy that's tied to that. And it's because that identity shift. So would you say that Paladin is able to give you a permanent shift? Like once you know the identity shifting aspect of things, it's a permanent shift because you never lose motivation because you're embodying the man that you need to be. Is that correct?
Yes and no. So yes, because like I'm never going back, but no, because I'm not done yet. Like
Mm,
what Paladin has done for me so far is just the beginning. Like I fully believe that this is just the foundation, and in 5 more years, I'm going to be even further. But that again is because of Paladin. So the ability to shift is permanent. The baseline shift is permanent, but it's never fucking done, and I love that.
let's go, man. That's a really good answer. So, what other wins did you experience, man? Physical, mental, spiritual changes.
I mean, everything. I was a wreck. You are too kind to say this, but I was a wreck when you met me.
Mm,
And my professional life was in tatters. My personal life was in tatters, and all of that has changed. I went from sort of a vocational crisis and not knowing what I wanted to do, not knowing what I wanted to be in the world, to having a job that I love and that I feel incredibly confident in and that I know that I'm good at, which is uh, not something I could have said 5 years ago. And my personal life is not everything that I wanted to be, but I have a level of comfort with that. Like it's of just being able to say it's not I'm not there yet, but I know I have the capacity to get there. And so who cares that I'm not there yet? That's just another thing for me to improve. And I look forward to that.
love that.
I think in other and in some areas of my social life, I think I'm a better friend now. I think I'm a better son and brother now. I think that I show up for the people who I care about much more authentically because there isn't that wall
Mm,
of shame
mm,
and fear and anxiety and
mm.
discomfort and insecurity that I had put around myself for years, decades.
Wow. It's and this is why I'm so happy that we're on here and sharing your story because you're the epitome of Paladin, man. The body is simply a side effect. The body is not not anything that you're after. It's just a natural result of you embodying the man that is not living in shame anymore. And that, brings that overfills my heart with joy, man, because that's why we do what we do. The body is simply a physical manifestation of that. So it's really beautiful to hear, man.
I mean, it's been a beautiful journey to be on, and I'm incredibly grateful for the partnership that we had in that, and for the innumerable gifts that you've given me along the road.
It's an honor, brother. Last question for you, man, is, would you recommend what would you tell somebody who, is considering Paladin? What would you tell them if they're on the fence, essentially?
If everything about your life is perfect, you don't need this. But I don't know anyone who feels that way, and so you probably need this. You probably need that partnership community. I mean, we didn't even touch on the community part of what the Paladin method was for me. It was the first time in my life that I had community with like-minded men that was so transformative. So yeah, if you believe that there are changes you could make in your life, this is a incredible route to try. And nothing's permanent, right? And so, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But it worked out for me, and um, you will never regret doing everything you could to go after your dreams. You'll never regret that. Like all you'll regret is the no's that you said. You'll never regret your yeses.
Really well said, man. Beautiful. And then, is there anything else? Anything else you want to share about your story?
I mean, just gratitude, right? Like
Yeah,
I've told you this 8 million times. I consider myself a Paladin success story.
let's go.
And I just have so much gratitude to you, to the guys I met along the way, um, for just I couldn't have done this alone. And I
Hmm.
don't think anyone I think community relationship is such an essential thing. And so yeah, I'm just endlessly grateful.
Beautiful, man. Well, I'm grateful for you too. And also I'm grateful, knowing that you're out there, man, living your best life. And you literally just came back from the gym right before this call. So I'm grateful that you're living that, man, because you deserve it. And at the end of the day, we talk a lot about Paladin, but you did the work. Like you're the success story because you did the work and you executed. So I'm really happy for you, man. And now you have the rest of your life to live in this beautiful identity, man.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff, Daniel. All right, man. Great interviewing. That's going to be it for this interview. Peace.
Amazing. Love you, man.